Mike Crapo's megabill. Mission impossible or game changer. Senator Mike Crapo is on a mission to pass a massive new bill. But will it succeed? The megabill aims to address multiple key issues at once. Critics call it too ambitious. Crapo's strategy involves uniting bipartisan support. But is that even possible in today's divided Congress? The bill includes reforms on taxes, healthcare, and infrastructure. A lot is at stake. Opponents argue the bill is too broad. They want separate, focused legislation instead. Supporters say this is a rare chance for real change. The clock is ticking. Lobbyists on all sides are scrambling to influence the bill's final form. Public opinion is split. Some see hope, others see another political stunt. The media has dubbed this mission impossible for Crapo. Can he prove them wrong? Behind the scenes, negotiations are intense. Every word in the bill matters. Some lawmakers are proposing major amendments. This could make or break the deal. The White House is watching closely. Presidential support could be crucial. As the vote approaches, tensions are high. This could redefine Crapo's legacy. Will this megabill pass, or will it collapse under its own weight? The stakes couldn't be higher. What do you think? Can Crapo pull off this political miracle? Comment below! Israel stops Greta, Thunberg's Gaza aid ship. What really happened? In a dramatic turn of events, Israel has intercepted a Gaza-bound aid ship organized by climate activist Greta Thunberg. Let's break down what happened. Greta Thunberg had organized this mission to deliver essential supplies to Gaza, drawing global attention to the humanitarian crisis. The Israeli Navy stopped the ship, citing security concerns and blockade regulations around Gaza's waters. This interception has sparked international debate, with supporters calling it a humanitarian mission and critics questioning its legality. Israel maintains strict control over Gaza's borders, including its maritime access, to prevent weapons smuggling. Thunberg's team claims they had only medical supplies and food, arguing this was purely a humanitarian effort. The incident raises questions about the balance between security measures and humanitarian aid in conflict zones. International organizations are calling for independent verification of the ship's cargo and Israel's claims. This isn't the first time activist ships have tried to break the Gaza blockade. Remember the 2010 Mavi Marmara incident. The diplomatic fallout continues as world leaders weigh in on this latest development in the Gaza conflict. What does this mean for future humanitarian efforts to Gaza? Will this incident change anything? One thing's clear. This event has brought renewed attention to the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Newsom vs. Trump LA riots, troop controversy EXPLAI ended. Tensions are high as Governor Newsom accuses Trump of lying about troop deployments during the LA riots. Breaking news. Let's dive in. The LA riots have erupted again, with protests turning violent overnight. Here's what we know so far. Trump claims he offered federal troops to control the riots. But Newsom calls this a blatant lie. Newsom fires back, labeling Trump a stone-cold liar, in a heated press conference. Why is this claim so controversial? Experts weigh in on the legal and political implications. Meanwhile, LA residents are caught in the middle. Many fear escalating violence without clear leadership. Social media is exploding with reactions. Some support Trump, others back Newsom. What's your take? Could this feud delay critical aid to LA? We break down the risks. History repeats itself. Comparisons to past riots and political clashes are unavoidable. What's next? Will troops actually be deployed? Or is this just political theater? Stay tuned for live updates. Don't forget to like and subscribe for breaking news. Waymo vehicles set ablaze in LA protests. What happened and why? Chaos erupted in Los Angeles as protesters targeted Waymo's self-driving cars. Here's what we know. The protests began over concerns about job losses due to autonomous vehicles replacing human drivers. Videos show multiple Waymo cars engulfed in flames, with protesters cheering in the background. Waymo has temporarily suspended its Los Angeles operations due to safety concerns. Local officials condemned the violence, but acknowledged the protesters' economic worries. This isn't the first time autonomous vehicles have faced backlash from transportation workers. Experts say the incident raises Tough questions about the transition to self-driving technology. Waymo faces millions in damages, but the bigger challenge may be restoring public trust. The company says it's working with authorities while reassessing its LAA rollout strategy. As cities embrace automation, can we find solutions that protect both innovation and jobs? Trump's dangerous pretext. Could he use force against Americans? Donald Trump has long hinted at using force against his own people. Now, experts warn he may have the pretext to act. What does this mean for America? Trump's rhetoric has often flirted with authoritarianism. From lock her up to stand back and stand by, his words have fueled division. Recent events have given Trump a potential excuse to escalate. Analysts say he could exploit unrest or protests to justify extreme measures. History shows leaders often use crises to consolidate power. Could Trump follow this dangerous playbook? The military's role is crucial. Would they obey unconstitutional orders? Some top brass have already voiced concerns. Legal experts warn the presidency already has alarming emergency powers. These could be abused in the wrong hands. What checks remain? The courts, Congress, and state governments could resist, but would they act quickly enough? This isn't just about Trump. It's about protecting democracy from any leader who would undermine it. Stay informed and vigilant. The future of American democracy may depend on it. Like and subscribe for more analysis. Trump's new travel ban. What you need to know as tensions rise. Trump's controversial new travel ban is now in effect, sparking fresh debates on immigration enforcement. Let's break it down. The updated policy targets several countries with stricter visa requirements and heightened scrutiny. Critics argue the ban unfairly targets Muslim majority nations, calling it discriminatory. Supporters claim it's necessary for national security, pointing to past incidents. The administration defends the policy, citing intelligence reports on potential threats. Legal challenges are already mounting, with advocacy groups filing lawsuits. Airports report confusion as travelers face delays and additional screenings. Families separated by the ban share emotional stories of hardship. International reactions are mixed, with some nations condemning the move. Experts debate the long-term impact on U.S. global relations and security. What's next? The battle over immigration policy is far from over. U.S. and China trade war, a turning point. The U.S. and China are meeting at a critical moment in their ongoing trade war. Tensions are high, and the stakes are even higher. This meeting comes after years of tariffs, sanctions, and economic rivalry. Both nations are feeling the pressure. The U.S. is pushing for fair trade practices, while China aims to protect its economic growth. Can they find common ground? Key issues on the table include technology transfer, intellectual property, and market access. These are non-negotiable for both sides. The global economy is watching closely. A breakdown in talks could send shockwaves through markets worldwide. Experts are divided. Some predict a breakthrough, while others fear escalation. The outcome is uncertain. Past negotiations have seen progress, but also setbacks. Will this time be different? The political climate in both countries adds another layer of complexity. Domestic pressures are mounting. If successful, this meeting could ease tensions and boost global trade. If not, we may see further escalation. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor this developing story. The world is waiting for answers.